Ryan, thanks for coming to CloverCrest Ranch.
Yes, absolutely.
Before we get going here, I want to tell you a little bit about it.
Okay.
First and foremost, it's tough to beat the location. We're about 3 miles north of Twin Bridges, and we're on the Jefferson River. It's all steak, no hamburger.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
All bottomland. It's really quality stuff. It's very productive agriculturally. There's a center pivot, about 130 acres. And just to give you a little sense of the location, it's actually kind of geographically significant. The Ruby River, the Beaverhead River, and the Big Hole River confluence in Twin Bridges to form the Jefferson. So it's tough to wake up in the morning and find yourself in a better fishing spot in the lower 48 states.
Right.
As you know, those are all blue ribbon trout streams.
Right.
I mean, about as good as it gets. And it produces some very, very big fish. But it's a friendly river. It's easy wading. You know, just a great place to be with the family, whether you're catching fish or, you know, having a campfire or whatever, just playing around in the water. There's 744 deeded acres. There's 1.5 miles of frontage on the Jefferson River. You're 3 miles from Twin Bridges. Twin Bridges is your quintessential small town Montana.
It's one of my favorite towns, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good one. You know, kind of a ranching, fishing town.
And don't forget the little town just 30 minutes away, which is the town of Dillon.
The Beaverhead River flows right through town, and there's big trout right through town. Great location. Bozeman, Montana is, I don't know, it takes me an hour and 15, hour and 20 to get to it from here. Everybody knows Bozeman now. You're about an hour and 10 minutes from the Bozeman Airport on paved roads, so easy access to it.
I grew up just about, 27, 28 miles from here, and I've hunted this corridor, for 20 years. And it is, in my opinion, one of the little sleeper spots for nice whitetail in southwest Montana. It's very common to have opportunities at 135, 140 inch whitetail, along the Jefferson for sure. And top end whitetail getting into the 150, 160 range, which, I don't care where you're at. That's a big deer.
Big deer. If you are a waterfowl hunter, there's a lot of ducks, a lot of geese. And this ranch has become a regular stop for all of them simply because there's so much water. Yeah, tremendous amount of water. And then there's a slough down in the cottonwoods that stays open. I hunted it last year, first week of January. It was below zero, beautiful sunny day, but it was colder and it's just wide open. Absolutely not frozen. You couldn't put another duck in with a shoehorn. I mean, there's not a lot of open water that time of year, and they just come in there like crazy. Oh, there's also big fish in these ponds. That 11-acre pond has some absolute whales in it, and there's one little bay that's kind of shallow, and they come up there particularly in April, May, June, and chase damselflies around so you can sight fish to them like they're 6-pound bonefish, which is super fun, and they'll hammer damsel nymphs. That's a good time. The other thing that's a lot of fun that we've done quite a bit of here is pheasant hunting. Great little hunt. God, I mean, you wake up in the morning, go out, chase some pheasants around, and then go out and throw some streamers for some big old browns in the fall.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about as good as it gets.
It is.
So if you want to lay your head down after a long day like that, this house here, it's beautiful. I mean, everything's custom. Gorgeous home. 2 master suites. Current owner built it thinking it was going to be his guest house, and then he realized he spent all his time outside while he was here, so there was no point in building a big house. And then there's 2 guest houses, the River House and the Cottonwood House, both of which are in great shape. We've done work to them. We cleaned them up. They have to be nice enough for his kids and grandkids to stay in, and they are. And they're in incredibly beautiful spots on the river. The current owner has remodeled the party barn. Half of it is where he keeps his toys, 4-wheelers and quads. And the other half is the party barn. where we go after hunting, take your boots off, have yourself a cold beverage, and tell tales of your greatness.
Yep.
If there's any hobby pilots, the current owner loves to fly single engine planes and loves to just fly around and land them on grass strips. I think one of the coolest things about it, I've got a ranch just around the corner on the Ruby, and I know it's had a tremendous impact on our family and our teenage boys. We come down to the ranch and they don't look at screens. They just, I mean, they're down at the river covering each other in mud, shooting BB guns. I mean, running around on four-wheelers. We take paddle boards and float the river all day, go swimming. You know, it's just, it's the best. It's old school fun.
Yep.